Everyone says, I'll be rich one day. But the truth? Most people never change a thing. That was Neko's biggest fear. He sat one night and asked himself very quietly, what if 2026 comes and I'm still broke? He could feel the weight of every choice. His bills piled up, his savings were zero, his friends were just as lost as him. They laughed at the same jokes, took the same short roads, and hoped for luck. This was Nico's call to adventure. He didn't want to wait for luck. He wanted a plan, but he didn't know where to start. So he went to the one person people whispered about, the guru, the calm, old teacher who didn't sell magic, only lessons that worked. The guru looked at him very slowly and said, before you chase millions, you must first stop the leaks. Neko listened. He was ready to learn. He thought the path would be fast. He was wrong. It would be slow and honest and hard. But step by step, it would work. The leaks. Neko's first enemy was tiny. Daily snacks, 2 streaming subscriptions he never used, late-night takeout, little impulse buys. None of it felt large, but together they were a slow drip draining his bank account. One week he wrote down every last expense. Seeing the numbers made his stomach drop. He had been wasting money on things he did not need. He felt embarrassed. He felt angry. He wanted to hide the list. He took the paper to the guru. The guru read it and said, wealth is not only about what you earn, it is also about what you keep. Neko canceled 2 subscriptions that day. He replaced 3 takeout meals a week with cheap homemade meals. He put the freed money into a small seed jar. At first it felt weird. It felt small. But after a month, the jar was not empty. He had a small guard of money that gave him calm. Tonight, list the last 30 days of small repeated expenses. Cancel or pause 2 subscriptions. Move that money to a separate account. Just when Neko thought fixing his leaks would solve everything, a single email crashed his world. A client refused payment, and his new seed jar almost disappeared. How did he handle that sudden loss? You'll see what he did next, and why it changed everything. Saving helped, but it didn't solve the big problem. His income was too small. His job paid little. He had no special skill people wanted to pay for. He rushed back to the guru. I stopped wasting money, but I still don't earn enough. What now? He asked. The guru's voice was simple. Wealth follows value. Become someone who solves a problem other people will pay for. Neko picked one thing, a high-value skill he liked, and that had market demand. He chose short video editing and content creation. It was hard. He made bad videos at first. People ignored his early work. He felt small again. He wanted to quit. But the guru said, claws sharpen with use. You must stay long enough to be seen. So Neko practiced 1 hour every day. He made 3 practice pieces. He sent a free sample to one small local coffee shop. The shop liked it and paid him $50 to make a second clip. That second clip brought another client. His income began to grow. Not fast, not massive, but steady. Pick one skill you can practice 30 to 60 minutes each day. Make 1 real sample by day 10. Send it free to one local business and ask for feedback. Neko finally got paid, but the very next week a big order arrived, and it required things he didn't yet have. Would he fail or scramble to find a fix? Watch how a single desperate move doubled his skill into a real business. Money started to come in. Neko said yes to everything. He believed more hours meant more freedom. He worked nights, weekends, and forgot to sleep. He felt exhausted. His work quality dropped. Clients complained. He had money, yes, but no time and no peace. The guru said, if you are the machine, you are trapped by the machine. He taught Neko about systems. A system is a repeatable process that works the same way every time. A system lets somebody else do the low-value work while you do the high-value work. Neko did 3 things. He wrote a clear step-by-step checklist for each job. He created templates for the most common tasks. And he hired a junior assistant to do the basics. He spent a little money setting these up. That money came back quickly. Now he woke up in the morning and found payments for products he had packaged. He worked less and earned more. The first taste of freedom felt like sunrise. Pick one repetitive part of your work. Write a simple 2-step checklist. Teach it to someone and let them do it once. See what happens. Just as the system started working, Neko faced the loudest test. A full week with no new clients and his savings dropping fast. He was 1 bad month away from losing everything. What single change did he make that pulled him back from the edge? The answer is in the next lesson. And it's a rule every builder must learn. The quick rich. Trapped after his first wins, Neko got tempted. People everywhere shouted about fast money. A friend with a sure crypto tip. A flashy course promising instant riches. The voice of fear and greed sounded the same. He put some of his seed money into a risky tip. He lost most of it overnight. He felt foolish. Defeated, he ran to the guru. The guru said quietly, "Money grows like trees, not like lightning. Plant seeds. Water them. Wait. Neko began to invest small sums automatically. He started with boring, slow things, low-cost index funds and simple partial savings. He set up a monthly transfer. It was not exciting, but months later he watched the number rise quietly. Compound interest started to whisper. Set one automatic transfer, even $25 a month, into a low-cost index fund. You're buying time on your side. The circle Neko's friends made jokes about his boring plan. Live a little, they said. Their voices pulled at him. He almost slipped back into old ways, spent money, and lost momentum for a week. He went back to the guru and asked, "How do I keep going when everyone around me doubts me?" The guru answered, "Your circle creates the size of the roof over your life. If your friends are small thinkers, your roof stays low." Neko made a hard choice. He left late-night parties. He left people who laughed at his plans. He joined groups of learners and followed creators who built real things. His thinking changed. He tried bolder moves. He took better risks. The lesson: change your circle and your life will change, because who you spend time with sets your limits. Find one person online who is one step ahead of where you want to be and follow their work for a month. Let their thinking rub off. Failures and the learning loop. Neko still failed. He made more mistakes. A product flopped. A test ad did nothing. He felt the sting again. Some nights he wanted to quit and go back to the old life. Then the guru taught the most important thing: fail cheap, learn fast, scale what works. Neko learned to test in small pieces. He spent $20 to try an ad, then $50, then $200 when the ad worked. He wrote down 3 lessons each time something failed. He tightened his message and tried again. Slow wins stacked. Each tiny test that worked became a step. Each small failure taught a rule. That loop made him smarter and less scared. Take $50 and test one simple idea this week. Track one metric, learn one lesson. Improve. The final step: teach and multiply. Even as his bank grew, Neko felt something missing. Money was good, peace was better, but meaning was what he wanted. The guru said, the highest return is teaching. When you share what you learn, your work multiplies. So Neko started to share honest short videos, the wins and the losses. He made a simple, cheap course that explained his exact checklist. People bought it. People emailed. Some asked for coaching. His brand became an asset. Teaching drew money to him in new ways he had not expected. Share one short lesson from what you learned this week. Post it. Teach one small thing and watch who comes. Neko looked back at the cat he had been. Scared, broke, and lost. Now he was different. He was not a millionaire yet. He was something better. He had a plan, a skill, systems, savings, better friends, and the habit of testing and teaching. He had momentum. Momentum is the thing that turns small wins into big changes over time. The guru smiled and said, "You did not find a secret. You built a life." Neko turned and looked straight at you. If I can walk this road, you can too. It's not magic. It's decisions. Daily, small, repeated. Short action plan. Do this week. Patch 2 leaks tonight. Cancel 2 subscriptions or cut 2 repeating small expenses. Move that money into a separate seed account. Choose one high-value skill and practice 30 to 60 minutes a day for the next 30 days. Create one sample and show it to one local business. Build one small system. Make a simple fixed-price offer and a 2-step checklist to deliver it. Get one customer. Start automatic investing. Set $25 to $100 per month to a low-cost index fund. Share one short lesson you learned publicly. Tell one person your plan for accountability. Dates don't change people. Actions do. Start tonight, even one tiny move, and you break a chain that holds almost everyone back. If you begin now, by this time next year, your story will already be different. Write one action you will do right now in the comments. I'll read and reply to 20 of them. Neko says, start small, keep steady, teach others, your future will change.